Good evening and Happy New Year. Welcome to my channel where I talk about all things Eurovision. Wow, it really doesn't feel like a new year because Eurovision year starts in October for me. So it just feels like we're carrying this through. Well, hello to everyone who's watching. My name is Sean, and if you're here, you probably like Eurovision almost as much as me. Tonight, we have a very, very interesting stream for you guys where we're going to be talking about the national finals that we are going to have coming up. Only the ones where we know the songs. So we have a few national finals where the songs are out, and we are going to be discussing those national finals and those songs with some guests that I have lined up for you this evening. We already have some people here on the stream. Hello, Eurofan. Hello from Malta. The weather in Malta right now is disgusting. And I look forward to see what the weather is like in some of the places where we're going to be bringing to you our guests for tonight. But before we do all of that, I'm going to invite you guys to come and subscribe to my channel. Why? Well, I already said, you probably like Eurovision just as much as me. So why wouldn't you subscribe? My content is honest, my content is free, and Eurovision season is fully in right now. We have our first national finals next week. Next Saturday, Malta and Moldova will be picking their songs for Eurovision 2026. So you do not want to miss any of this Eurovision content. And I mean, when I see Eurovision, I subscribe. Not the official channel though. Hello, John from the UK. Weather crazy in the UK. Yeah, I would expect that. I would expect that from the UK. But it shouldn't be like this in Malta. I mean, we're known for January sun here, so the sun is not here today. Yeah. Well, without further ado, let's start this off. We're not going to be talking about all the national finals because I don't want to be here forever. But the guests that I have, the national finals that they watch, we are going to be talking about all of that. And my first Eurovision friend tonight is straight from the Netherlands. You might have seen him on TikTok. I love his TikToks. That is why he is joining me here on this channel tonight. Good evening, Yosha. Hello.
Good evening.
How are you?
Very good, and the weather is also terrible right here.
I feel like it's everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's like I've never in my 22 years in the Netherlands never experienced this much snow. Like it's sometimes 10 centimeters. It's crazy to drive, and it's insane here. Yeah.
Wow. Reminds me of my time in Finland.
Yeah, it feels like Scandinavia right now. Yeah.
Yash, tell us a little bit about what you do. I know you from TikTok and Instagram, of course.
Yeah, TikTok is mostly the only place where people can really know me of. I post almost daily TikToks about Eurovision, my opinions, sometimes news, rankings, all of the stuff. I think I do it since 2 years now. So it's been quite a ride. And I study to be a Eurovision journalist. So I study journalism and I want to be like a Eurovision journalist later. So that's what I do.
Nice. Well, it might be a very interesting time to be a Eurovision journalist these days, right?
Yeah, when I heard the news that my country, of course, is not participating this year, I was also already looking at what can I do if my country is not participating in Eurovision. because it will be quite a ride. Yeah, it's very interesting, a little bit scary, but I try to still follow the contest because I think like there's still people watching it, and I want to I want to have content for them, but I do censorship, so I want to like don't watch things on the Eurovision official channel and stuff like that right now.
Yeah, yeah. I was a little bit torn on whether to continue everything or not, but I ultimately I just decided that whatever my decision will be, it's not going to affect anything.
Yeah,
So, and it's hard, as a Eurovision fan, you don't just switch off from loving something and consuming it so much to just deleting it from your life.
no, exactly. And I was thinking as well, if I can just censor that one country, so I won't make any positive content about it, I think I can continue with like having my morals straight. So that's what I do. So that's why you can see my content daily still.
Absolutely. We have to persevere the storm so that when the storm is over, we can actually enjoy the sunshine. And
Yeah, let's hope
I
it
don't
will
know,
be there.
that metaphor hits harder today with this disgusting weather.
Yeah.
Yasha, so let's kick things off. I think you actually follow more national finals than I do. Every year, I kind of give myself 10 national finals that I want to follow. And by follow, I mean I'm going to hear the songs, I'm going to react to some of them, if not all of them, and I'm going to watch the show live and I'm going to consume it. And I actually haven't really decided which are my 10 this year, but I've already consumed one as much as I could follow, as I could consume it in Albania. So let's rewind a little bit and talk about Festival Këngës that went on just before Christmas. Tell us a little bit about your take on Festival Këngës this year. Do you think it was a good national final?
It's my like I won't say in like how good the quality of the music is. It's the best national final there is. You have better produced stages. You have a lot, but it is my favorite. I think every year because it's mostly the first. Now you have Monta's song as well, but it's something so special. Like it's very authentic Albanian every year. So you have always the weird cranky old man singing about all the dystopian shit in life, and then you have some girl bobs that the whole community is rooting for. You have male, you have a little bit of mix of everything, and they're very themselves. And I think this year was the same. I think there were a lot of songs to be very excited about. I don't know if there will be. And there was not a Skodra Electronica like last year. It was my winner, of course. So it's not that quality this year, but I think they made an amazing final. Yeah, they had a lot of good songs.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't Skodra Electronica, but there was definitely a lot of Skodra.
Yeah,
There was, I mean, Alice is from Skodra, Luna Ciao is from Skodra, Arilena Ara, who was hosting, is from Skodra, Elida Dani, the artistic director. It was quite a Skodra fest. I actually thought the quality was amazing. The quality of the songs was really, really good. I thought last year was a huge step up from the usual, like you said, the seniors in Albania singing on Palati Congressive stage. But I think FIC ultimately is so special because they do it because they love it. They don't care so much about Eurovision. They do it with the orchestra. They do it in a way that benefits them. And I actually went there and I saw it. I was accredited for the first time, and it's incredible. It's incredible. The whole show is incredible, and I thought the quality of the music this year, comparatively, was even better than last year. Because last year for me was a bit of a two-horse race between Elvana and
yeah,
Shkodra. This year there were like 4 or 5 songs that I thought were solid Eurovision qualifiers at the very least.
yeah, for sure.
And if you ask me, I'm actually very happy with the winner because I thought it was objectively the best song. What about you?
I think so too. When the first few listens, it was like it was I think my second place. song-wise, it's not like my favorite. It's one of my favorites, and I for sure like it. But when I saw it live, it really gave me goosebumps. So when I saw it live the first time, I already knew it would win. It was amazing. But I think there was a dark horse potential in Sheila. I think you could have a Claudia Greece effect. It could
Yes.
easily non-qualify, but it also could come top 5. I think it was an amazing song, and you could do some revamps on it. But like it got completely hammered by the televote, I think. And
Yeah.
but I'm happy Ines did not win, because I think
Oh,
it it was a good song, but I think it would not have given the Albanian authenticity, and it reminded me a little bit of Secret, and it did not really do it for me.
mhm.
So I'm very happy with Nan winning, but I think Shayla could have done something really special. And like a little personal favorite, Sarah Capo would have been like iconic on
Aha.
the Eurovision stage with her makeup.
Sarah Kappa was actually an Albanian hit. I
Yeah,
wasn't clocking in for that song, but when I was there with the press, everyone was talking about Sarah Kappa, and she kind of won me over at the end. But yeah, as you said, I think Alice was ultimately the best choice, and he did win both the jury and the televote. So I'm very, very
yeah.
happy with that endorsement. And the following day, we got Monte song. I didn't follow Monte song
Ooh.
as much as I followed Fig, but I did watch it in the evening. Funnily enough, that day I went to Shkodra, and we got back home just in time to watch Monte song. And I didn't think the quality was as good as Fig, but I actually thought the best song was Temperatura.
Okay.
What about
Yeah,
you?
I think it's a good song. I It did not get me at first so high as a lot of people did, but in the end, when I heard it more, because most of the national finals, I listened to the songs multiple, like 5 to 10 times, and I have the most in my playlist. So when I heard Temperatura more and more, I started liking it way more. So it ended up being my third place. But I think Nova Zora was ultimately the best pick by far. Um, I hope they will revamp it. Like it could become a Gaia like Poland last year. I did not like Gaia that much, but this one I love. It will be one of my favorites probably this year, Montenegro, for the first time ever. Um, but I think Lana or Lara, I'm doubting myself now, but
Lan.
Baltic with, yeah, Rhythm Boy, it was also amazing. Like I loved it. And I think Monte's song this year was like will be in my top 5 national finals of this year. I really did not expect it, but they were amazing. I think like almost every song was quite good. Like they had a few little bit more boring songs, but not a lot. So I really liked it. I was really blown away. And I think quality wise of the songs, Monte's song was a little bit better than Fig. But
Ooh,
fun and chaos
interesting.
wise, I like Fig more.
Nice, nice. Okay, so back into the present now, well, or rather the future. Let's talk about the national finals that we have coming up. So the first one we're going to discuss is Supernova. And you might have to tell me more here because I only heard 3 or 4 songs last night.
Oh, okay.
And I heard one song in particular because a friend of mine is a songwriter, Gabe
Oh, wow.
Gilbert. Gilbert from Malta is co-writing a song called "Oh My" by Inez.
Ah, yeah.
And of the songs I heard, Bias Secluded, I thought that was the best one. So for now, I'm saying that that is my choice, but it's a very ill-informed choice because I heard like 4 songs. What do you think?
Oh, funny that you know that, man, because it's the first place with the fandom. So, of course, it's the female pop song. So it's expected to be on first. When I heard it, I was like, okay, this is going to be the community pick. I think it's a fine choice. I like a few songs better. I'm usually not on the Ines girl bop and this kind of vibe, but I still like it. But I think Robert Ox, you may know him of one of the members of Ziti Seni from Eat Your
Okay.
Salad. And he
Okay.
is coming with a song Raving at the Taj Mahal, and it's a
I
song
heard
I
that
love.
song.
Yeah.
I like that song.
So yeah, the lyrics is very cringe, but still the beat and the vibe is just very good. I hope he would revamp it too if he would win, but I don't know how it would come alive live. But I actually never think male kind of slow ballad should go. But this year for Latvia, I really think it should. It's blurry with the song. Oh, love is always letting me down. Oh, I have to check. You hear me still, right?
I hear you. I hear you
Yeah.
checking.
Yeah. Okay, good. I should very fast check. I wrote it down.
I thought you were actually gonna say Amelia.
Emil, oh
The
no, please not. Oh, dang. No,
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
dislike it.
I'm really surprised that that is the song topping the odds right now.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
I
only
I
because of
remember
last year.
I hope so because I heard her song last year and I thought Supernova was great last year. And I remember listening to that song and I was like, hang on a minute, this isn't Dance Melody Grand Prix.
No,
It's
yeah,
that kind of basic, mid
yeah.
American-esque ballad, and it's kind of the same thing this year. I would be worried if that won because I don't know if it could give Latvia another qualification.
Oh, 100% not. It would be definitely non-qualifying. It's very Danish, as you said. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Loving always gets me down from Blurry. He is a very inexperienced singer, and probably Supernova will be his first live performance. But the song is very emotional, touching. It's not an arcade level, but it's very good. It's very a catchy, slow, emotional ballad. And I think with the jury's back, if he can sing very good, of course, that's not sure if it's your first live performance, but it
yeah,
could do something. But I think this Supernova is a big step down from last year.
yeah.
So that if that's a song that's like a fan favorite, then you kind of have a problem, I think. But Robert Ox with the Taj Mahal song Blurry, and I think Agnese with Oh My My are the three big favorites. I think F.Y.R is her name with Enna. It's like a ballad song as well. That's also a big fan favorite, but it's not for me at all. And Chrissy with Take It is one of my favorites as well. But that's
Okay.
more, it's a little bit of a weird song.
Yeah. Well, take it from us, we're gonna be raving at the Taj Mahal or we're gonna be exclaiming, "Oh my, Latvia,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know who to pick." And from Riga, we're gonna take mid-flight to Luxembourg City. The Luxembourg Song Contest is happening on the 24th, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And I never ever reacted to any song from the Luxembourg Song Contest unless it won. And I never really followed their national final. So far, I heard two songs. I heard Luzak and I heard um, this song that reminded me of Vala.
Daris.
Yes. And I'm a little bit torn because I would love to see Luzak representing Luxembourg, but in my opinion, his song last year was better.
Hmm. I don't know. I actually like this song more, but I last year I did not connect with the song, and this year the first time I heard it was blown away. So I think I
Okay.
like it more, but I think Daris is like a for sure top 10. So I think like if Luxembourg want to get a high position, they should send her. But if you want to send something, I think more unique and more risky, I think you send Lusak. And I like his song just a little bit more. I think they're both amazing.
I'm torn about that is because when I heard it the first time, I was like, oh my goodness, another Voila ripoff. It's actually pretty good. It's actually
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. And it actually takes you somewhere else by the last minute and a half. So, and with Luxembourg, I mean, that's kind of what people expect from them, a song in French, a song that takes them more to Paris than it does to Luxembourg, believe it or not. And yeah, I mean, I'm not here for the Voila ripoffs. I love Voila, don't get me wrong, but it's a pretty good song. It's a pretty good song.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, there are only 8 songs in Luxembourg, and
Yeah.
I'm listening. I guess I'm listening to like 10% of each national final.
Yeah, I heard them. And yeah, it's gonna be a 2 horse race. Like there are 3 songs that
I
are
picked the right
not,
two to listen to.
but for sure. Like there are 3 songs that are not good at all. One, yeah, and 2 girl songs that I kind of like. But I think if like the 3 songs that I mentioned are like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. You have 1 7. Like those 2 are like an 8 out of 10. But Darius and Luzak are 9 or 10 out of 10. Like those are the big 2 horses to win this.
Right. Well, a national final that I heard all the songs to is the Malta Eurovision Song Contest, and we've started already here. Like we're rehearsals start tomorrow, and I'm gonna be there for Monday, hopefully. And yeah, it's all kicking off. Which songs in Malta are you hoping to see climb that scoreboard, Yosha?
I listen to those songs a little bit less, but I know who my favorites are. Like I have one clear favorite that I want to win and nothing else. It's Kelsey Borg. I was a little bit worried because of her live and now of her full version, because it's kind of weird with the little. It almost seems like the music
Bits,
stops for
yeah.
a sec. I don't think it works, but maybe they can fix that. But I always, since the beginning, I loved Eurovision and I followed national finals. I've wanted to go see Matt Black win the Malta Eurovision pre-selection. This year it's a weird she shanty. Last year was a banana song, and he every year comes with something new. And I think maybe this year can be his time. And I know probably you can have as favorites Denise or Aidan. And I love them every year. Like I think Denise only started last year with Mera, and Aidan always brings something very fun. But this year I don't feel any of those 2. I really don't like Bella, and I don't know why.
None of the songs you mentioned are my favorite.
Oh, tell me.
My favorite song is by Adria Twins, Nerjan.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say I'm a little bit biased because I know them. And I always tend to gravitate more towards Maltese language songs because I feel like it's so needed at Eurovision.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, when I heard that song, I started crying. I mean, there's a reaction to it. There's the proof. There's the evidence online. And I literally messaged them. I was like, girls, I don't think I can post a reaction because it got to me so much. And it's just a beautifully unpretentious song. And I feel like a lot of the songs at Mesk this year are just trying to please an international audience. And Nerdan is just the one that I think is there, whether you like it or not. If you like it, please vote for it. If you don't, that's okay. And I appreciate that kind of attitude. I really, really do. And I know that if it went to Eurovision, it probably wouldn't do as well as maybe I would want it to do. But that song is the one that speaks to me the most. I think Aidan has a lot of potential. I think the melody is pretty good. I think the chorus is strong. But I don't want to repeat myself from the reaction. If anyone didn't watch my reaction to these songs, go watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. Aidan was the one that made Maltese cool in Malta. And I feel like in the song, he's letting it go a little bit. And I'm a little bit disappointed because he didn't just sing in Maltese in his previous songs, not at Eurovision, in his album. he kind of brought together this bilingual reality that Maltese people speak with, and he made it really, really cool through music. I feel like Bella doesn't represent that. So if Bella wins, and I think Bella is gonna win, I
Really?
would love to see. Yeah, it's gonna be Aiden.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It goes,
that's sad
if it goes,
for me.
I really hope we can arrange some things in a more optimal way,
Yeah.
because I want Aiden to go to Eurovision with his best foot forward. And as things stand, I don't think that this is the song in its current format that is going to give him the best opportunity to do really, really well as he wants to. And by the way, Aiden is not joking with this. Like he knows his strengths. I met him at a songwriting camp, and he said, yeah, Ritmo was a good song, but that song would have probably gotten me 17th in the final. I want to do better. So he knows what he wants to do. I don't know if Bella is the one to take him there, but we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Very quickly, because I know you followed this national final, what are your quick thoughts on Eesti Laul?
I think it's again, like I told you, Fik is always my favorite, but with the song wise, it's always Estonia. The Estonian songs is always one song is in my number one of all the national final songs. I follow every national final, every song, and I always make a top 500 songs every year. And Estonian song is always in the top three. And this year it's the same with the song Jolly Roger. You will probably hear it more
Yeah,
because it will be the new Nendes naar Kumi Dudi Dagi, the song from 5 minutes. It will be the new version, and I really think it will win. And it's insane. It's such a cool song. But they have like 5 amazing picks. It's a very strong national final.
I did hear the songs. Eston made me listen to them for his YouTube Decides video. I heard them very recently, and I did figure out the top 12, but I will keep the suspense for when Eston hops on this stream, and
Yes.
I will let you guys know which one is my favorite over there. Yosha, it's been lovely to meet you. It's been a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your thoughts on these national finals. And you're one of us now. You're more than welcome to be here whenever you want on any of these streams.
Sounds good. I have a lot of national finals to say something about, so I think we will manage. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a good night. And
Bye
thank
bye.
you
Have
once
fun.
again. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so you heard it from the Dutch man himself. So I'm not ignoring you guys in the comments here. I'm gonna pull up some of your comments about what we said. You're a fan. Fit was pretty good this year. There were a few great songs, but there are a lot of songs. There are a lot of songs. There are a lot of songs. And I actually didn't listen to all of the songs until I got there. I love Alice for a more that it will knock you. Ah, come on now. I don't think so. I actually think Alice could pull an Asteromata and do very well with the televote. I don't know about the jury, but the jury seems to have something against Albania. I mean, Zierm came 16th. Zierm came 16th. Nova Zora, very Lady Gaga mayhem. Yeah, I mean, I reacted to Nova Zora. I don't really have much positive to say. Where is Marcus Riva? Yeah, where is Marcus Riva? I think he's having a break, as he should. As he should. Hear him. Hi, Sean. Just wanted to say I love your content. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Emilia's very basic. Latin melody. Yeah. Lozak would be more interesting pick, but that is a jury pick. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Adria Twins is my personal favorite, but Aiden will probably win, but sing it in Maltese. Well, Mark Lacey, I agree with you. I agree with you. So come and subscribe. Oh, my favorite is Janice. I mean, you can be cool and like Janice, but I don't think this is her best song. I don't think this is her best song. And Bella and Janice, again, I would want her to go to Eurovision with her best song. Adria Twin, Salvador Sobral, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Mark Bella is giving me Sobral. I don't know. Well, keep commenting, keep interacting with us. We will pull you up and we will talk to you guys on this stream. But it's time to bring up my second guest, and you will know him if you've seen my live streams from before. Straight from Budapest, Hungary, Ervin is here to talk to us. Hello. Jó estét.
Hello. Jó estét. Or
Jó
Elleila
estét.
Taiba. Jó estét.
Elleila Taiba to you too. How are you, my friend?
I caught a little bit of a cold that's annoying the hell out of me, so apologies in advance if I start coughing or sneezing in mid-sentence, but I'll try my best not to.
Well, you gotta persevere. You have to persevere. I don't know if it's a secret, but if it's a secret, I'm gonna reveal it. We will see you in Malta next weekend, right?
Exactly. And
You
I'm
are
really
coming
looking
for-
forward to it.
Oh, you better look forward to it. Are you gonna pick me up on the way to MFCC?
I just might.
Fantastic.
Gotta keep
You know,
the tradition going, no?
Gotta keep the tradition, and I said it live now, so people know. And if you don't pick me up, you said it live. You said it live, so you gotta keep with your promises. So, Ervin, you are not following as many national finals as, I don't know if it's as me or Yosha's the one. Yosha's the one who's like following everything.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't at the same time on with him, because like we would have disagreed a lot.
But I'm not glad you weren't there, because you know the viewership loves disagreement. So
Exactly.
maybe I should bring you guys closer together on the next stream. But let's kick things off. I mean, MESC, again, you're gonna be here. You heard all the songs. You know what I think. I want to know what you think.
I think I would be canceling everything, like if I could. Because honestly, like in my personal opinion, feel free to agree or disagree in the comments, but this is far from being the best MESC. And I feel that like the overall quality has dropped significantly from last year. And if either Cantera or Victoria or the Heaven Sent Girl, if they were entering this year, they would win hands down. Also, I wasn't really a fan of Heaven Sent, but regardless of that, yeah, I don't know. I was left wanting a bit more, and there were multiple songs that I felt like, was there really nothing better that any of the artists submitted? Or like, why were some of these songs chosen? So I was left wanting more.
I agree with you. I don't think the level is half as good as it was last year. And I'm going to spill a little bit of tea here. I heard some of the songs that weren't chosen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why they weren't chosen, because some of the ones that were chosen, yikes. I mean, I don't understand how some of those songs weren't chosen, because I do think it would have made such a better level. And it almost feels like there's no competition this year, because even the songs that I really like, I don't know if they have such a strong chance of winning. And, you know, I talked about Adria Twins with Yosha. I love that song. I love those girls. And if they win, I'm going to go carcading. However,
you won't be.
I won't be carcading. And I don't think the international fan community is clocking in for that song half as much as me. But it's not like I'm expecting them to, but I feel like almost the reaction on MESC is very divided, and there isn't a clear front runner with the fans. And maybe people expected it to be Aidan with Bella, but all that I hear in Malta from people who just watch MESC on the night, everyone is kind of confused as to why this is the song that is being hyped up the most internally. What do you think about Bella?
I was as confused because like I listened to it for the first time, I think like 2 days ago. and I sort of forgot it like instantly, and like 5 minutes later I couldn't like even hum or remember like even the melody of the song whatsoever. And once listening to it, I was actually reminded of another Bella, not in a way that like they're similar, but like they're equally bad, which was in Slovenia's national final back in 2007 or 2008. It was called Mia Bella. It was bad, and it somehow finished in third place because Slovenian televote. But in my personal opinion, this is the worst song that Aidan submitted to MESC, and this includes the song "We Can Run" that he participated together with Avenue Sky with, because that song was years ago, and I still remember the chorus being as annoying as it was. Exactly. You can't do that with Bella. That's the thing. And I just expected more from him. And this is, I feel it's like he's trying to do something different, which I applaud him for. However, I don't think that this is the thing that he should be doing. And I am convinced that this song is not going to bring him the Eurovision success that he really wants.
I mean, I don't think this is Aidan's worst look at MESC ever. But what I do know is that Aidan is a Eurovision super fan, and he wants to go.
So
to
are many other
Eurovision.
competitors. Let's just put that out there.
No, but Aidan is like next level. Aidan loves Eurovision, and it's his
more than Mark Anthony Bartolo.
I don't know about that, but he knows what does well at Eurovision. He knows what is the need. He knows what is going to do well and what's not going to do well. And I'm just surprised that this is the song that ultimately he chose to go with. And not because it's a bad song. I mean, I did say, I think the chorus is good. I think the melody is immediate. And after I heard it the first time, I did find myself singing, "Que bella, not in Estonia." However, knowing what Aidan is capable of, taking all of that into consideration, I just don't know if this is going to, like you said, give him the Eurovision success if he wins, when he wins. If it's going to give him the success that he would do it for, And that's my only confusion, because Aidan will sprinkle his magic on him and on the song and on the performance. And I do think that the stage performance will be on a league of its own. But yeah, I just wish, if the song was fully in Maltese, I feel like I would take it already 50% better, because he, like I said, he was the one who made Maltese cool in this somewhat of a music industry we have here. So it confuses me as to why there are only a few lines in Maltese.
I mean, like, if we're that convinced that Aidan is going to win, and if it does happen, I sort of feel like they're going to give him like the Ira Losco or Emma Muscat type of revamp of, here, sing these 10 songs. We're going to send it to a couple of people. We'll ask them to vote, and like the best one is going to end up winning. So he's not actually going to end up going to Eurovision with this song, but something completely different. But if this happens, that's going to, I believe, open other types of problems, as in like MESC is again not a song competition, and also then what's the point of the songwriting camp if we're just going to send a popular name?
I agree 100%. No, I am fully against a song change at MESC. And actually, some people thought I was hoping for a song change after they saw my reaction. I don't want him to change the song. I do not want him to change the song. Even if the song was worse than it was, I do not want any MESC winner to change the song. But I think if he wins, I do think that a revamp, along the lines of what I'm saying, it doesn't, like, even if you don't revamp the song, just, like back in the day, Serbia and Macedonia used to just say, okay, now we're going to take the song in a different language, as it is, but in a different language. And if Malta
Serbia only did that once.
Beauty Never Lies?
Yeah, that was the only time.
Okay, well, that one time is enough.
Still counts.
One time is enough. And mind you, that was not a positive change, in my opinion. But imagine, we have Bella in English, and then we take it to Eurovision fully in Maltese. That would be a beautiful moment. Kind of like, you remember Lelek last year in Dora?
Yes.
They ended up singing the song partially in Croatian in the final,
Yeah.
and the minute the Croatian lyrics started, the audience just boom. It would be such a beautiful moment.
But there was a huge meaning behind the lyrics that they chose to sing in Croatian, because it very much represents the political situation within the Balkans. So the reaction was already huge, because like they're singing in Croatian, and then when they realized what they're singing, like it just became like even bigger.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, but hey, it makes it even better. It makes it even better. But hey, Bella is not your favorite song. So which one of these 18 songs is your favorite?
Juno. Sorry, you meant this year. I don't know. Like honestly, like the only two songs that I felt were instant were Ganador and Pose. Apart from them, like the rocker in me likes Matthew Chilia's song, but I feel
love
like
that song.
I feel like after about 2 minutes, I get lost in it, and it like drags on for another minute for no reason. So I sort of wish that they just like redo it in a way to like keep me interested for the whole 3 minutes, because otherwise, like, I don't know, I'm happy to listen for the first 2 minutes and then skip to the next one, because like I'm getting bored. I didn't particularly like the song, but I love her voice, and I think that she is so much better than the song, and she's gonna sing the pants off of it on the night of the semi and the final. Janice, I think she's amazing. And there's another song that I want to mention, just because when I heard all of the snippets, my first thought is like, I'm not gonna swear, how this song made the final, where there are literally not any songs that were better than this one. But after listening to them all in full, I felt like I sort of get it, and it is fun. And I'm talking about Mela. It's very
I love Mela. I love Mela.
And I do feel the life in it, and I feel like I get what they wanted to do with this song when I heard it in full. So yeah, I think that like that, let's say, completes my top 5, because for me, none of the other songs are actually good for Eurovision for Malta for this year. Because the only reason why I'm not mentioning, sorry. The only reason I'm not mentioning Matt Black is, firstly, he named himself again in the song. And secondly, it's just such a rip-off of Fiona's Ecco Inni Mai that, like, yeah, you're not going to replace Fiona for me.
I really like Matt Black's song. I really like Matt Black's song. And I would actually love to see it win. But again, Matt, my dear friend, just give it to us all at Maltese, And I had a rant on my part 1 reaction, and Michael with a Y, bless him, he got the heat for it, because I lost it when I heard his line in Maltese. Everyone just wants to drop this line in Maltese just to, I don't know why, but it feels like they just want to tell me, here's your line in Maltese, you can have it, but leave us alone. I'm not going to leave you alone until I hear either the song fully in Maltese or fully in English. Pick, because, or at least let's do half. But like these one-liners, it just makes my body shiver. And mind you, I'm always the one waving the flag of our language at Eurovision. But it's just, I mean, Matt Black, I would love to see him represent Malta at Eurovision soon, because I think this is his best song ever. And funnily enough, he wrote this in the same camp he wrote Banana. God knows why he chose Banana over this, but hey, timing is everything. But yeah, on Matthew Chilia, I love that song. On Liston's Mela, I love that song. Both of them are very, very pleasant surprises to me, and both of them are probably among the least pretentious in this lineup. And I really, really appreciate them for that.
I just honestly pray to God that Matthew Chilia got some stage experience, because like in last year's contest, he absolutely looked like lost on stage, and he had the charisma of a cow going for slaughter. Because like I need him to do like a proper stage performance as well, to give the energy that the song actually requires, and to redo the last minute to make it more fun.
Yeah, I actually think they should be more of a band on stage. Like let's have him as part of the band, and not have like a single person fronting this whole thing. I think that would work. I think that would give him the opportunity to shine without shining, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You also went, I don't know if it was you or if it was Yosha, Denise. I actually watched an interview of her this morning. That was
not
him,
me.
yeah.
Sorry, that was him.
I don't. She's a little bit like Aidan to me in the sense that she has amazing potential, but the song is called Trophy, but I don't think it's gonna get her any trophies. And
Sadly,
it's
no.
to say, because she has incredible potential, but it's a fan favorite, yes, but I don't see it.
She had the song called Mara a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she should have saved that one for this year.
What's your take on Mark Anthony Bartolo?
I think if I understood Maltese, I'd probably like it a little bit more. Because it's not, in a way, haunting enough for me to get much more involved. Like, I listen to it, it's perfectly pleasant. I don't understand a single word, but it didn't actually wake that, how to say that, curiosity in me either, to go check the lyrics, check what it's about, etc. So, yeah. I'm glad he's there.
The lyrics are very simple, actually, and that was another song. The first time I heard it, goosebumps. Goosebumps. I like the way it builds, and its simplicity paired with Mark's character and Mark's personality is so beautiful. But I do agree that it does rely a little bit on knowing Mark as a person for you to actually really connect with it. And, you know, most people who are watching and voting will not know him as a person. So that is probably a letdown over there. You will also be going to Eesti Laul, right?
Yes, I am. But prior to Eesti Laul, I'm just going to go to a couple of comments, if you don't mind.
Of course. Which one do you want to talk to?
I want to just Mark DeLacy's comment about Ganador is giving cheap Kyle Alessandro copy, sadly.
Okay.
I sort of agree, sort of disagree. For me, it's more instant than Kyle Alessandro's song was. But if miraculously Nathan wins, I think he's going to also need a hell of a revamp for Eurovision. Anyone who wins is going to need a hell of a revamp for Eurovision in this year's MESC.
Except Adria Twins, in my opinion. I think that song is good to go. Roll your eyes all you want.
I have no comments to that.
It's okay. I mean, would it do well? I don't know, but I think it's really, really good. Someone said on my reaction, they said it reminds them of Taylor Swift. On which planet? On which planet? I
don't really listen to Taylor Swift either, so I'm not the one to comment.
So Eesti Laul.
And also, sorry, Sean, just
more comments.
Yeah, just one more. It's of John O'Flaherty. I hope I read that correctly. Creeping Walls was my fave Nathan's song so far. I completely agree. I still listen to that song. I still love that song, and he still hasn't come back with a better song than that one. I really, really enjoyed it, and he did not deserve to come like in the last 3, 4, 5, wherever like he ended up finishing. Because I thought this was like an easy top 5. Yeah,
well, that was his best. That was his best placement ever. So the results endorse your opinion. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens next week. I just heard the songs from Eesti Laul, all of them, very recently, and
same.
I don't think it's a strong national final, if I'm honest.
Stronger than Malta.
The bar is on
in
the
my
floor.
personal opinion.
The bar is on the floor.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad because, like, every single year I have like one or two big favorites in Estonia, and to be fair, like I only listened to the songs one time, all of them today. The only song that I heard before was Oli, because I loved both of his Eesti Laul songs before. I still listen to both Venom and My Friend, and this was the one that like I was, let's say, most interested in. But I felt like Slave is a little bit of a letdown.
I agree.
One thing I'll give to him is that he does always put his best songs towards Eesti Laul, because if you listen to any of his other music, it's nowhere near as good as his Eesti Laul entries. It's still better than some of his other songs that like he has been releasing in, let's say, the last year or so. But I feel that like this is the worst of the three songs that he came to Eesti Laul with, unfortunately.
I agree.
And the other comeback entry, Vanilla Ninja, Too Epic to Be True. It's like, what happened to Vanilla Ninja? Because like,
it's not giving cool vibes.
It's not giving any of their like other songs as well. Like, and this doesn't just include like the songs from Eesti Laul, because like this is nowhere near as good as Birds of Peace was, for example, or any of their other songs that they released, like Blue Tattoo, Hot Enough, like whichever songs come to mind. This is nowhere near as good. This is just like, I don't know, like bland pop that Leena Kurma was doing in her solo career. So they're just like doing that now as a band. So I was really, really disappointed with this one.
So we know Vanilla Ninja and Oli are not your favorites.
Yes.
Who are you going to be flying a flag for?
There were actually quite a few songs that I liked, but let's say the most interesting one for me were Noep, Days Like This. I had no expectations, and after one listen, I just like really, really loved it. Jolly Roger, I felt like was quite interesting, but it would be extremely bold from Estonia to send a similar, let's say, type of entry 3 years in a row. I know that like they're getting a lot of streams and they're leading Spotify charts, etc. But just like, I don't know whether I want them to win, but I would prefer Noep or also Getteriani. Like her song was actually quite interesting. I had no idea what to expect from her, because like the only other song that I know is Rockefeller Street. And instantly, like when her music video started and like she's entering username Getteriani and then password 1273, I thought that was very clever and very fun. And I like that the song is not that similar to Rockefeller Street. She went for a slightly different type of path, let's call it that. And we all know that she's going to sing it well. I just really want to see how she's actually going to stage this. But I expect a good result for her. And at John O'Flaherty, Cool Vibes was not Ralph Siegel.
Was it not? Even I thought it was Ralph Siegel.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said,
check very quickly, but I don't think it was.
I'm gonna save my picks for Estonia for Eston's video to preserve some of the suspense. But I'm just gonna say about Oli, I agree with you 100%. I don't think this is his best. I think it's his weakest one. But it's a good thing to know that, you know, at least he's saving his best songs for Eurovision.
Yeah.
Take note, Aidan. Well, Ervin, what can I say? Thank you so much for joining us tonight, giving us your thoughts.
My absolute
on
pleasure.
These two national finals. I will see you on Saturday, 1273 down the Rockefeller Street.
Downtown
to Ali, indeed. And we're keeping our eyes peeled on who's going to win Mesk and Eesti Laul. Thank you once again, and we will see you very soon. Yawash date. Okay, well, let's go back to some of the comments before I pull up my third Eurovision friend here. I I guess this was about Malta. Some of the songs bleed together. I think you meant to say some of the songs blend together, but hey, some of them do bleed together. So, bit of a play on words there. Justine's Shorefit song was chosen. I was shocked. I thought that song was a shoo-in, and it was very, very hyped to be one of the contenders to win MESC, let alone, you know, not even being picked to be in the semi-final. I like Nathan, but he needs a stronger song and deserves a more competitive entry. I agree 100%. Denise is giving Brooke. Nah. It's true the songs are getting weaker every participation, but I don't know if it's giving Brooke, because I think actually Denise has more potential, if I'm honest. And that is why it pains me to see these songs, because I think she could go to Eurovision in 5 minutes if she chooses to. But yeah, these songs aren't giving us some. Estonia is a hard choice because, let's be real, what is going to give them the best result? And it's hard to decide. Well, we're going to be talking more about Estonia, because up next, if I can manage to get his face on the screen, it is the return of Gerd Eston Sepp, Epic's Eurovision guy himself, Terra.
Terra, Sean, greetings from Tallinn. It's good to be back, another year, and thank you for inviting me.
What a year, my friend. What a year.
Oh, indeed.
We haven't seen you in a while, but I am very honored and privileged to be hosting your return to YouTube. And needless to say, we are going to be talking about Eesti Laul. Are you going to be attending?
I haven't fully decided, to be honest, anything about this year. I've debated and thought about this whole situation and whether I should boycott the year altogether. For sure, I'm not going to Vienna. For sure, I'm not voting or participating with the Eurovision or EBU brand in any way. But probably I will be covering Eesti Laul, maybe UMK, some other national selections, doing some videos, but it's a difficult year. About Eesti Laul, we'll see, but possibly I will go there.
I mean, it's in more than a month, so you have some time to make up your mind.
Yeah.
And,
maybe actually, once again, I'm thinking about going to the rehearsal during the day and then watching the final later to see kind of the both sides of the story, how it feels in the arena, and then later watching the TV production. So that might be an option as well.
Yeah, well, if you go to that rehearsal, keep your phone in your pocket, my friend.
Yeah, I will this time probably. Yeah. Those who know, those know.
Those who know. If you know, you know. Okay, so I heard the songs very recently, purely for your consumption. Usually national finals speak to me without me even listening to the songs, and I didn't hear any particular buzz about Eesti Laul, but I did hear the songs, and I'm curious to know what is tickling your fantasy in this year's lineup.
Well, this year is a difficult one, partly of what Mark said, but I had a high expectation for this year. Purely just looking at the list of participants, there are so many that I was excited about. And when the songs finally released, I was rather disappointed by basically all of them that I expected great things from, but also then some stepped up and surprised. Regarding Ollie, I mean, he hyped his song up so much. He was saying like, Venom and My Friend had to walk so this could run. This is the best song I've ever written. Yep. This is the best song I've ever written, and the only way I'm not winning is if I screw something up. So
Well, he might have already screwed something up in the song composition, because come on.
yeah.
Come on.
I mean, it is a good rock song, but the problem, if we're talking about Eurovision, is where's the hook?
Yeah,
What
agree.
will you remember about the song? That is the thing that's missing. It's an excellent rock song. Brilliant. Nothing wrong with it. But in Eurovision, perhaps the hook is missing that would grab people. So in that regard, I don't think it's his best Eurovision entry, let's put it that way. And let me start the year by also disagreeing with Irvin. I think his other songs, beside Eesti Laul entries, have been excellent. Especially Heartless. Absolutely love that one.
I was going to say you and Dervin agreed that this is not his best song, but hey, some people choose to look at the glass half full, and some people choose to look at the glass half empty. I am of the former.
Yeah. And other ones. Actually, I'll let you guess what my favorite at the moment is.
Ooh. Oh. Grete
Not the song that I have listened to the most, but in this context at the moment. My favorite composition. No.
I don't want to say my favorite. Could it be? Could it be we agree? Wait, okay. I'm gonna count down to 3, and on 3 we say both of our favorites, and let's see if we agree. Okay.
The song name or the artist?
The artist.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Minimal in the hand. I didn't hear you.
There we go. Ant and Minimal Wind.
Oh, we agree.
We agree. At least we are starting the year off in a positive way. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is this is a superb song. The composition, the way it continues to build. I think the international juries will eat this up for breakfast, dinner, lunch, and all the snacks in between. And I mean, this needs a perfect vocal live, and this needs an intimate, great staging. Minimal Wind last year was a mess. Ant had a good idea, but in the end was a mess. If they polish it up, I think this is a potential winner. It will then win the international jury vote, that's for sure. It will be in the super final. Then it's the question of who the people will pick. But actually, I pulled up some data as well. There was a poll in an Estonian news site that had over 2,000 voters. And there was a runaway winner there with 41% of the votes among the 12 artists. Any guesses?
Minimal in the hand.
Nope, they were third.
No? Oh. Why are you mentioning it when we're talking about Minimal Wind? Is it the Jolly Roger?
They actually only got 4%.
Oh.
They were down.
It's not Ollie, is it?
Ollie is second. Vanilla Ninja.
They won with 41%.
41% of 2,155 votes.
But do you think it's because of name recognition, or do you think people actually love the song?
I think it's a bit of both. I think the Vanilla Ninja fans, most of them love this song. Also, both Vanilla Ninja and Keteriani participated in the Sven Lõhmus 30 years of writing music show that recently happened. He is the one behind both these songs this year as well. And they've kind of been in the picture a lot. People have talked about them a lot. But still, seeing 41% is mind-blowing. So I really don't know what to expect from this year. Like, who will even be in the super final? I don't think Cliché and Max are the runaway winners. I don't think that the international jury will appreciate the song. And if we look at previous years with artists that are especially popular among the younger generation, let's say Andrei Zevakin and especially Wingman, that year with the televote, they only placed 7th. Some ballads and other songs were way ahead. Even the jury appreciated it more. So I don't think that their popularity with the young voters would necessarily transfer over to points. So I'm not sure about what's going to happen there. I completely agree with Irvin as well that I think Geteriani as an excellent song. That's my most listened to by far. But it is a very difficult year to predict. I think the average level is quite high, and there are 5 to 7 songs that I think could pretty easily go to Eurovision and expect qualification. What happens in the final, that's another question.
Ara, I never liked the minimal win song. But the first time I heard this, immediately, it was the only song that I said, I want to hear it again. And I actually think a lot of that comes down to Ant, because I love his songs. He actually came to Malta and performed here in June, and I found out in August. Yeah,
Wow.
I found out 2 months late. Excellent collaboration, in my opinion. I love that song. And like I said, I never really checked in for a minimal win song at Eesti Laul before. I don't like Ollie's song. I think that's very obvious. And Cliché and Max, I feel like the song is okay. I feel like the song would do well, especially in the televote. But I don't know if Estonia wants to keep chasing down that rabbit hole. I mean, don't get me wrong, Espresso Macchiato was incredible, and its greatness lies with it being the summer hit song from Eurovision pretty much everywhere. I mean, it did in the televote. If you
It did.
check,
It did.
if you check
It did.
which televotes were televotes, but that song to me really proved the Eurovision fan community wrong, because everyone was hating so much on Tommy Cash, and he actually played the Eurovision game perfectly. So I mean, Estonia came third. Who the hell thought Estonia would come third? Even I didn't think Estonia would come third, even though I loved the song.
Second.
Yeah.
In reality.
Yeah. It should have won, in my opinion. It should have won, and that wasn't my favorite song. You know, I wasn't zierming my way to the Tommy Cash of it all in the first place, but I loved that song, and I think it should have won, and it really proved people in the Eurovision fan community wrong.
But another thing with Jolly Roger, I mean, it would be kind of third in a row for Estonia of the same genre.
That's my problem.
Especially with Viis Miinust, not so much even with Tommy. But it's not as catchy, I would say. The hook is not as strong. And also, Vibe last year had a very similar vibe. And I think that had a better hook and was more memorable and lovable. So I'm not sure. I think this would get us to the final. It would. Where would it place? I mean, probably somewhere similar to Viis Miinust, around the 20th place.
Yeah.
So really, I have no clue what would actually do best.
Hang on, I have a song in my top 3 which nobody talked about. I have a song in my top 3 which nobody talked about.
Stockholm Cowboys, for sure.
No.
What could you like? Uliana, maybe?
Uliana, there she is. Yes, thank you very much, Epic Eurovision guy. I think it's really good.
I think the verses are strong, but this song belongs in Vitbir, not Eesti Laul.
Actually,
the
can I tell you a
chorus.
secret? I was playing the songs on Spotify, and I thought this was a recommendation, not in the playlist of Eesti Laul, and I thought it was in Ukrainian.
It is mostly in Ukrainian.
Oh, it is
and
actually Ukrainian.
Of course, it is in Ukrainian.
Why the hell
it
are we
only
singing in Ukrainian?
it only has 2 parts in Estonian. The chorus,
Get up.
but let me just translate the chorus for you. Sing, sing, song, dance, dance, dance. Sing, sing, song, dance, dance, dance.
FPDK represents
that's not
Eurovision with French songs.
And that's not
and it
my
didn't go down very well.
biggest that's not my biggest problem with it. The biggest problem for me is the bridge, where she sings in Estonian, but I cannot understand anything. The pronunciation is horrible. I can make out some words here and there. What she's singing about there, I have no clue.
Is she
The chorus
Ukrainian?
is way too repetitive. Yes. She just moved to Tallinn like a couple of years ago. So the verses are strong. The chorus is way too repetitive and annoying. I cannot understand her Estonian. And in Vitbir, fine. Eesti Laul, no. This is not the song for us.
The right place. I like the song, but given this backstory that I didn't know, I don't think I'm just always against songs representing their countries in languages that have nothing to do with the country. I can take, a French song in Luxembourg or a French song in Belgium or Switzerland. I can vibe with an Italian song in San Marino. I think that's what they speak. They don't speak San Marino, they speak Italian. I can listen to a Swedish song representing Finland, but come on now, what does Ukrainian have to do with Estonia? I like the song.
Well, Ant is from Istanbul, but he has also moved
but he's
to
not singing
Estonia.
in Turkish.
No, and he speaks Estonian fluently.
There we go.
Juliana doesn't speak a word.
Mind you, my problem is not with nationality. My problem is with language. Like Maria Sur is Ukrainian, and she went to Melody Festival and with English songs, which is fine. That's my take on it. I want to talk a little bit about Get Yanni, because I loved Rockefeller Street. That was my favorite song in Eurovision 2011. And I had really, really high expectations. I liked you guys like the song. I just you know what it means when I do right?
Yeah, I mean, I of course know her other songs as well, that she's had in Estonia, but nobody really had any expectations, and nobody was expecting this kind of song from her, and this kind of song from Sven Lõhmus, who was also behind Rockefeller Street and Randhead and all those great Eurovision entries. But I think this is just a very modern radio hit that kind of escapes the being incredibly boring and dull and basic. It has something more to it. I think Getter's charisma is excellent.
That is true.
Having already seen her live performance in the arena and both the recording later as well, I think this might actually be the dark horse.
Get ready to pack your bag again. The flight from Tallinn to Vienna is not very long. And if our Estonian commentator on here is right, it might be the dark horse, I want to see if there's any other song that I wanted to bring to your attention. Grete Paja, I like that one.
It's a club hit, but I don't see how it could fly with a live performance.
Yeah.
I mean, Greta can sing well in her register. She can perform this song with no problem, I think, but it just this kind of song doesn't really transfer to the live stage and live setting and a concert setting. In a nightclub, sure, banger, let's
Yeah.
put a little remix, it's fine. In Eesti Laul, Eurovision kind of, it's okay if it's there, but it's not really gonna fly.
Yeah. I can fly with that. I can fly.
I mean, an interesting one also is Noep, because he
Erwin
is
mentioned him.
really big in Estonia. I had sky high expectations, although I had a little slight thought that he's probably going to bring something that is really nice to listen to, but is it competitive? And that's kind of my thing about this song as well. It has grown on me, and I think with the right staging, might be an option. But it really has to nail the staging. Otherwise, no.
I'll tell you one thing that's for sure. I'll keep a little bit of suspense for your YouTube Decides video. Noep is in my top 12 of Eesti Laul 2026. And that is a wrap on Eesti Laul. Did you hear anything from any other national finals?
I have heard a part of Aidan's song.
That seems to answer my next question.
Yeah. Other than that, no. Because like I said, I haven't really decided what to follow, if to follow, what to cover. So yeah, I'm still having the debate with myself for obvious reasons. But I think Bella is definitely not Aidan's best effort and kind of dull, but it's not a bad song. At least I've heard like the first part of it, but yeah, that's the only one I've heard.
It's not a bad song. We can agree on that. Well, Eston, Aita, thank you so much for being here on this fine evening. We will see each other very soon, and yeah, I can't wait for the YouTube Decides video. I don't know which location I'm gonna choose to film it this year. But
last year was a good one, so you've set the bar pretty high. And
last year was in St. Julian's. Maybe this year I'll take you guys to Valletta.
There you go. Also, I can't wait to disagree with Irvin once again on your live streams. So I couldn't this time, at least with face-to-face to him. But I mean, actually, last year we agreed on most of the stuff. So
exactly.
You never know. You never know. This
exactly.
We'll see how it goes. We'll keep the suspense.
We'll keep the suspense, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. We're going to be having live streams every week with all sorts of guys like you. And the live streams that we usually have before Eurovision, where we'll be discussing all the songs, will return in their original format. So if you guys are looking forward to seeing Eston and Irvin disagree once more, don't book anything on April, because those live streams will be back in their original format. So save your Thursdays. I think it's going to be Thursdays. Yeah, save your Thursdays for Eurovision Uncensored, a brand new format, which is talking about all sorts of Eurovision things with people like Eston, Irvin, and Yosha. And yeah, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next week on Friday. We're going to be talking about the Malta Eurovision Song Contest. We will have whittled 18 songs down to 12 by then. And I have a very special guest from Malta coming to your screens. Yeah, MESC will kick off our January, we can say. Never mind that Moldova was going on at the same time, but
nobody cares about that one.
It's in an arena this year, so hey.
Yeah, and where is our king from Moldova? I know Marcus
He would
Riva is
be-
missing, but
He will
where
be in
is
the
he?
audience.
Where is our grandpa?
He literally posted something today. He was like, "I'll be in the audience. Come and meet me." And I was like, "Don't hold your buddy."
At least he'll be there. He is the Moldova Eurovision guy.
He will be there. Thank you for anyone who talked to us, Mark and John, and all of you people who are watching and who are interacting with us. Thank you so much. Before I go, of course, don't forget to subscribe, because Eurovision content is keeping our January busy. It's keeping our January busy. And if we don't want to interact with the Eurovision official channel, Shonzers, Eston, Irvin, and all of these people, and Yosha, and Giorgio, and Sophie, and all of the people that will come here, hey, we're not making that much money out of it. And we don't really vibe with Israel. So come and watch us. We're not helping anyone get their fake televotes. So come and watch us. Thank you for watching. Good night, guys. See you next Friday. Bye-bye.